Days of Our Lives spoilers. Will Paulina get a heart transplant? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Thursday, March 7th. Theresa switches Tate's lawyer. Eric quizzes Holly. Babysitter Leo. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Paulina Price needs a heart transplant as soon as possible. But how long will she have to stay? And will she admit the heart of someone suckers no on the NBC Peacock exclusive? Then's what we know so far. Days of Our Lives spoilers Paulina Price goes downhill fast. Days of Our Lives spoilers report that Paulina Price worries she won't make it. In fact, after her surgery, she suffered a heart attack. So not only is she recovering from cancer, but she also needs a heart transplant. But the delay could be long for Paulina Price. Meanwhile, Paulina's family prays for a phenomenon on Days of Our Lives. Lunny Price and Eli Grant arrived in city lately. Plus, her youthful son Channel Dupree hasn't left her side. As a matter of fact, she indeed married Johnny DeMera in her men's sanitarium room. And Abe Carver can't stop fussing about his cherished woman, Paulina. This week on Days of Our Lives, the family continues to gather around Paulina as she fights for her life. She feels she's fading down. But to get a heart means someone needs to die that matches her blood type and towel. Who in Salem would match Madame Mayor? Or does a foreigner pass on, giving his or her organs? Days of Our Lives spoilers Wendy Shin and Trip Johnson fight for their lives. Days of Our Lives spoilers discover that Wendy Shin and her swain Trip Johnson are trapped with no way out. Further, the mischief Bobby, Officer Goldman, holds them interned for Clyde Weston, while Mayor Paulina Price lies in a sanitarium bed. Salem suffers too. Days of Our Lives spoilers allude that either Wendy or Trip could die this week if they aren't saved in time. The air reflections in their holding tank have been shut off. The couple passes their time believing beautiful passages to Paris and seeing one another. Further, before Wendy loses knowledge this week, Trip asks her to marry him incontinently. But will either Wendy Shin or Trip Johnson die, or will his mama, Ava Vitali, find them in time? One could die, giving the mayor the ultimate gift of their heart. Does she admit Wendy's heart? Trip Johnson's. Find out laterally this week if Trip and Wendy make it out alive or come organ benefactors. Days spoilers does Paulina get Clyde's heart? Numerous Days of Our Lives suckers presume Clyde Weston could come Paulina's heart patron. This week, John Black and Steve Johnson break into Statesville prison to break out the internee. After all, he may know the whereabouts of Trip and Wendy. But does Clyde die in the process? A lot of bystander enterprise points to Clyde as Paulina Price's heart patron. On the other hand, the dirty Bobby could go down in a gunfight, and her heart could be bestowed to Paulina rather. So the internee or his retainer may wind up dead this week on Days of Our Lives. Will Paulina Price get a heart transplant patron this week? Someone could die. Is it Paulina? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Thursday, March 7th. Theresa switches Tate's lawyer. Eric quizzes Holly, babysitter Leo. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, March 7, reveal that Ava Vitali will have another secret meeting with Steve Johnson and John Black, so they all go over their captivity break plot details. Clyde Weston is demanding escape help, so Ava has signed John and Steve for backup on this charge. It could be the only way to save Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin as far as Ava's concerned. Of course, Wendy and Trip are in indeed further peril than Ava realizes since Officer Goldman closed the reflections on them. Days spoilers say Trip and Wendy will begin to run out of air before the week's over, so they all trade marriage vows as they prepare for the end. It's clear that Wendy and Trip need to get saved ASAP, so they all hold out stopgap for good news. In the meantime, Leo Stark will land on babysitting duty since Sloan Peterson will be busy with work and Eric Brady will want to pay Holly Jonas a visit. Yukiko Sloan will be irked and uneasy over Leo watching Jude Brady, but she'll supposedly yield and let him do it anyway. Coming on Thursday's Days of Our Lives occasion, Days spoilers say Theresa Donovan will change Justin Kiriakis out for a more aggressive counsel. It'll be Sloan who steps up as Tate Black's attorney, so she'll share some shocking strategies to get Tate off the hook. Other days spoilers say Eric will get some updates from Nicole DeMira before turning his attention to Holly, who should appreciate the unanticipated visit. Eric may get the feeling that Holly isn't being fully honest about how much she remembers. This might be a good occasion for Eric to quiz Holly and nudge her down the path of honesty. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Tate's future is in Holly's hands, so stay tuned to see how long it'll take to clear his name. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.